But let's get into cleaning. Oh, thank you. It's been 18 months. 18 months, that's a long time. Although the last 6 months or so, I haven't really done much. Wait, do I not have my stuff anymore? I don't have my stuff anymore? Do you only get certain things for these? Because I thought Professional owned? I guess you can only use certain things, you can't use everything. I guess that's fair. Let's go... Does it have... It was this one. I do own this skin. Let's see. I see. There we go, that's better. No, we don't need ladders. We might need ladders. Oh, it's dirty. It's gone. It's gone. Hi, Kroby. How you doing? Thank you, thank you. So... surgery was an experience. It wasn't a bad one. The surgery, at least. All the old symptoms are completely gone, which is amazing. Like, that's absolutely amazing, and it feels great. Everyone kept telling me, hang on, maybe I could just turn my volume down. How's the volume for the sound? It sounds a little loud to me, but I can adjust it on my end if it's good for you guys. That's good for me. Okay. Yeah, like, so when they were talking to me and they're telling me about it, they're all like, oh yeah, after 3-4 days, maybe 5 days, you should be just fine and whatnot. And, you know, I hit that 4 or 5 day mark, and after that, I was still hurting. Like, a good amount. Like, I was having a hard time getting out of bed and stuff just because I couldn't sit up. I was like, oh, what's going on? But I had my follow-up today with the surgeons, and they're like, yeah, it takes longer than that to heal. They're like, you're doing fine, that's normal. Are these just really dirty? They are. I'm gonna have to maybe get metal. But yeah, it was an experience. Like, they wheeled me in. I hope you guys are okay with hearing this. Some people don't like it. It's like, I went there and they were really nice about it. They talked to me about everything. They said what to expect, and anesthesiologist is gonna come in and talk to you. The surgeon is, but they all like came in really briefly. Yeah. But yeah, I remember them wheeling me into the surgery room, and that's about it. And then I woke up afterwards, and I was dreaming. It was really weird, because I didn't think I would dream when they knocked me out, but I have no idea what I was dreaming, but I was dreaming, and they woke me up, and it felt like I was just waking up from a really groggy sleep. But, it wasn't so bad. It wasn't so bad. Yeah, we gotta get that. Yeah. It's really nice to not have the issues anymore, which is really good. I haven't felt... Okay, I felt nauseous a little bit here and there, but I think I'm normal nauseous. But, the constant nausea is gone. The constant aches and pains are gone. And just for now, I have to worry about, like, coughing and sneezing, but that's about it. Look, you're an echo. Oh, that's interesting. Mine was just like... just waking up from like, you know, you wake up from a deep sleep and you're still, like, half, like, groggy, you know, with the sleep. That's mostly what it felt like for me. I still think it's really weird that I was, dreaming. I wish I could remember what I was dreaming about. I'm also mad that they took away my good attachments in this for this level. They don't want me using my OP stuff. Yeah, it was one of them drug dreams. But yeah, I'm gonna try and start streaming at my normal times again. I think tomorrow, I might have it down tomorrow for Powerwash again, but I might do, just some of my single player for Minecraft, and, maybe make some, like, weird contraption or something. Something chill. Did you try to... No, I don't even remember. I like, it gets me, like, super fast. Like, they, I went into the surgery room, and, like, they had me move over from, like, my bed to the surgery table, and I remember one of them pointing out there was some blood on my hand where they put the IV in, and they just didn't wipe up the blood like on the palm of my hand. And they made mention of that, and they're like, oh, we'll clean that up. And then they talked to me a little bit more, but I don't remember what was said at all. And then I don't remember anything. I was just out. They didn't even do the countdown. Like, when I got my wisdom teeth, they're like, oh yeah, count down from 10. And they didn't even do that. I was just out. Which I'm okay with, you know? Knock me out quicker and I'll be happy. Yeah, when I got my wisdom teeth out, they had me count down, and I remember about getting to 8. Like, I was like, maybe 8. Ooh, fun. Did they knock you out for it? When I got my wisdom teeth, they gave me the option. They're like, okay, we have 3 options. We can deaden it and do it while you're awake. Or we can do, I can't remember what one of them was. Or we could just knock you out, and I'm like, knock me out. I don't want to know what's going on. I personally think that's the way to go, but the gallstone that they took out was, roughly the size of, like, a silver dollar. Somewhere between a half dollar and silver dollar, if that tells you how big it is. It was huge. So they gave me pictures afterward, and I find them really fascinating. Like, I don't want to know what's going on when it's going on, but afterwards, I'm really interested in how it happened and whatnot. So it was fun to look at the pictures. I had about 4 days worth of drugs that they gave me. They didn't really make me feel loopy at all either. It just kind of made me feel like there was a little bit of a fog in my brain, I guess. Like, I felt fine, and that's the... It made me because I've never been a drinker or anything, and I have never really done recreational drugs or anything. But you know, like how people will say, like when they get DUIs and whatnot, and they're like, "Oh, I felt like I was fine. I felt like I can drive." That was kind of me. Like, I felt like, because they tell you not to drive while you're using it, and I'm like, it feels like I should be able to do it, like, but I knew that there was no way I was driving that first few days. So the first day wasn't bad. The second day was bad. First day and first night. Like, I got up, went to bed the first night and whatnot, got out of bed just fine the second one. Or the next morning. And then the next night, like, or next day, it started aching. And, like, I just felt super, super, super sore. And then I went to bed and got in bed. And then I had the realization, I was like, I don't think I can get out of bed. So, like, the second morning, like, I could not sit up. I could not get out of bed. So I had to literally roll myself out of bed and flop onto my hands and knees. And then after that, that day, what I was doing is I would wedge myself up against the wall, like pushing with my feet, so it would kind of force me into a sitting position. And then I could, like, move over and like get on my hands and knees and get up. But it was pretty rough for the first week. Yeah. But I don't know, the idea of, like, using the wall to wedge myself against it to get up, it wasn't fun, but it's kind of a funny idea, I guess. This line? Is that the bottom of it? Or should I go to there? I guess I should go to there, but I've already been not going to there. Yeah, like yesterday. Yesterday I had some pretty big sneezes and it hurt a lot. And I'm still a bit sore from that. Kinda sad, but you know, it is what it is. And that each day is getting a little bit better, and that is the best part, I think. That and I don't have to deal with the issues that I had. The gallbladder is gone, or not, yeah, gallbladder. That seems fine. It seems fine. We're getting close to the end of it. How you been? What have you been up to? How was your holidays? So for me, I don't normally sneeze. Like, I sneeze a lot when I sneeze usually, but since I'm trying to not sneeze, like you hold it in and trying to get it to not to, and then sometimes it just happens. And if you're holding it in, I just feel like it just makes it that much bigger. And I think that was my problem. But yeah, it was pretty rough. It was pretty rough. It's kind of sad when a sneeze can bring you to your knees. Or a cough. I got something, you know, how you just inhale food sometimes and you get just a little piece down the wrong tube. That happened a few days ago. And it was because normally you just cough and then eventually it'll just catch it and come out and it's fine. But without being able to cough really, it was a little bit of a miserable experience, but but it's done, it's done. I can kind of cough now as long as I'm like holding my, where they cut me open. Holidays were okay. Messing with the looks like we need to update our questions. It's true, I guess Valentine's is a holiday, right? Maybe go next. It's cute. I would love to get a cat. Maybe soon. We'll see how things go. Okay, so I was gonna talk about the rest of my schedule, by the way. Yeah, we're gonna have to do something like metal on that. So tomorrow I'm thinking of doing the Minecraft for, you know, just another chill one, and then Friday, I'm gonna be trying Grand Blue Relink. And then, Saturday, Sunday, I'll be doing Poppy's Playtime. And then next week, I don't know if I'll just be doing this, but next week I'll be doing, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Because Rebirth is coming out soon. And then down the road, when there's not as much stuff out, I'll go back and do the games that I missed, like Yakuza, and then even like Mario RPG. I got a little bit on the back burner right now. Just a little bit. Can I get it from here? Yeah, I heard that it got delayed, but I'm not sure if it did or if that's just a rumor. I don't know. I heard that it was delayed though. That they had trouble with something. What day is, hang on, I need to look at a calendar. I'm gonna do something special on the 14th, I think. We'll do a special stream on the 14th. Which is Wednesday next week. It still says early. I mean, I hope it comes out soonish. It looks fun. This one. I still have to get all that, but I'll get that in a minute. One thing at a time. That's fair, that's good. That's a way to do it. There we go. We'll do that next, after the outside. Yeah, yeah, that's... I know the feeling. I'm probably gonna have to do the same. One day I hope I can do it all through streaming, but got a lot of work to do before that's a thing. Got a lot of work to do. I'm gonna try to do a lot more stream stuff. I keep saying this, I always say this. And yeah, buying games does suck, especially now that they're pushing $70. But I always say this, but I'm gonna do it. I need to work harder on doing stream stuff. And now that, you know, I got my gallbladder taken care of, I don't really have an excuse to not do it anymore other than, you know, just laziness. I guess laziness is an excuse. It's not a good one, but it's still an excuse. Yeah. It's just market value now, and unfortunately everything is, inflation is hitting everywhere. And, so now market value is, that's not the right button, that's the right button. Also, there we go. 2 more? Is that one done? That one is done. Oh, there we go. Maybe. Well, it depends. I don't know. I don't like to talk politics because everyone has their own ideas and whatnot. And it can be very decisive, but I will say I am not a Trump fan or supporter, and I don't think he's very good for the country. I will say that he's, yeah. So if it's down to Joe Biden or Trump, I honestly don't know. I don't know who's worse. But that's all I want to say on that. I hope it's someone else. If it's someone else, you know, that's fine. I just think when it comes down to it, I don't think either of them are a good choice. But maybe the Republican nominee will be someone else. Last one. Last, no, I'll put it down here anyways. Oh, that is sad. That is really young to die. That is a sad note. Well, I'm sorry for your loss. Downstairs or someone here? I can't tell. I hearing noises downstairs. To find out what happened. I mean, unfortunately, sometimes it just happens. But yeah, I'm sorry, that does suck. I'll do it after I'm done with the... Ow, okay. Yeah, that is sad. That's something that scares me. I've never really had to deal with like I've had a cousin here and there die, but not anyone I was really close with. And I've never really had to deal with a death in the family with someone that I was close with. But it's a scary thought, because you know, eventually I am gonna have to deal with that, but I hope, I don't even know what to say. I hope everything goes smoothly, though, with everything. Go. Yeah, you'd think so, but it's, you know, statistically speaking, unfortunately, it's gonna happen to some of us. You don't really think about it until it sneaks up on you, though. Oh, I'll check them out. Give me a minute. Alright, let me check them out before I forget. Ooh, that's cute. Did you make that with resin? The tag, that is? Yeah, that's really cute. This one is gonna take forever, I just realized. We're at 27%. I guess, you know, if I had my my good cleaner, my good one, I could probably go faster, but that's okay. Yeah, it's always good to be safe, because, you know, cats are sneaky. They can and will get out. I'm sure there will be at least 1 or 2 times that she sneaks out. Like, hopefully she doesn't go far, but... Yeah, it was pretty fun. That one, there's a lot to it too. That one was pretty fun. Oh hey, that one got done. Need metal for that one apparently. Is that one done? Okay. Yeah. Metal. Wait, let's see. She gets scared. I mean, that's good for an indoor cat. Christmas, ooh, that sounds cute. Yeah. That one didn't want to get clean. What was it? Wait, I just bought some, didn't I? Oh no. Do I only get? Well, okay, I guess we're doing it the slow way. Guess we're going the slow way. What's the point of having money if it doesn't do anything for you? I mean, I guess it did during the main thing, but... But still. You gotta be getting close. Was this a... I think that's the last one. Alright. Alright, I think we got everything on the outside, so let's do this, and we'll go around, and then we'll get the stuff on the inside. Is this not a separate thing? Okay, alright. I guess it's just divided right there. I guess it's just divided there. I thought it was a raised thing. It looks like it's a sunken thing instead of raised. I thought wrong. Yeah, we'll get the rim. We'll do the rim. And then we'll get everything down below it, and then we'll move up from there afterwards. Oh, thank you! Thank you, thank you. How are you doing, my lord? Hope you're doing well. Nice. I hope that's all going well for you. Nice. I'm gonna assume that's a good thing. Sorry. I really don't know that much about RuneScape. All I know is that armor trimming is a scam. That's about all I know. I've heard stories of a lot of people's childhoods being ruined from RuneScape because of scams. I guess we all gotta grow up sometime. It only happened once. That's true. That's true. It's how you learn. It's how you learn. Yeah, it's the same for me. The like, I like things looking pretty, and I will even sacrifice some things for that, but you know, it just means it's not a game for us. And it's super grindy, which if things are too repetitive, it's just weighs on my ADD. It's hard for me to do it. Oh, do they? I remember they made like a sequel to RuneScape, or an HD one, and like no one liked it. Everyone wanted the janky looking one. The old school, I guess. Okay. Alright, now we'll start getting everything here. You know what? Let's take this off. Let's see, will this get it off? I think so. Oh, okay, that's interesting. I never actually knew that. Woo! There's still so much to do. I haven't even touched that part yet. It's still at 34%. But yeah, like, I know there's a few people I know of that are really into RuneScape. It's just not it's not something for me, but, you know, that's okay. Not everything can be for everyone. Although, like, I am impressed with how what people can achieve on it and whatnot. There we go. Yeah, see, you get it. Have you guys, yeah, well, it's... I guess it is partially addiction. I don't know. It's just something I can't do, so like I look at people that can do it and it impresses me that people can do it. I guess I'll put it that way. Like, it does take a lot of dedication, but you know, I guess so does other addictive things. Yeah. It's just like speedrunners. Speedrunners I can't do it. So it impresses me, like I probably could to some extent, but yeah, so it just impresses me that someone can do it, I guess, is the best way to put it. There we go. So, that's fair. So have you guys tried Palworld? What are your guys' thought on Palworld? I'm interested to see what you guys think. Here's some. You like it, but you gotta old school RuneScape. That's fair. I think one of the reasons so it reminds me that's fair. And I guess if if you haven't lived through I mean, for some people, I guess it's nostalgia, though. I don't think it's that hard to run. It's a pretty fun game. I've played a good amount of it, and then I played a good amount of Ark. Those are the ones that I was playing while I was sick and stuff. And I started learning Japanese again. That's what I've been up to. Yeah. Andy has some experience with it. I'll just put it that way. There's a little there, a little here. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. What do I have on mine? I might have 16 on mine. It's a fun game, though. It does a lot of things that Pokemon should do, but probably won't do. There was a thing I was reading on it that's pretty funny. Apparently the devs of Palworld pretty much had no idea what they were doing when they were making it. Like they got like a 13-year-old to do the gun sounds or something. Or the 15-year-old, I can't remember what. And like the reason why they did Pokemon with guns was they thought it would translate to the American audience more because Americans like to shoot things. And I'm like, that's very presumptuous. I mean, it's not entirely wrong, but it's very presumptuous. Yeah, they did change the... yeah, capture Nurse Joy. But yeah, they did switch from Unity over to Unreal, and like the entire dev team didn't know how to... Except for the lead. The lead knew how to do Unreal, but the rest had no idea. So they had to learn Unreal from scratch. But yeah, like they had no idea what they were doing, and it's really, really interesting to me because, you know, it just goes to show you just need a fun game. That's what you need. In order to have a successful game, your game just has to be fun. And it is super successful too. I like this design, this is cute. You know, I would hope so too, but the thing is, they don't have to. And I don't think they're going to. Because it's not really, like, yeah, it is a Pokemon-like game. You do capture monsters and whatnot, and they have, like, plans for a lot of stuff for the future for it, but, at the end of the day, it's not a competitor against, Pokemon, because Pokemon doesn't really have a direct competitor, even though it's a similar game, and, they're not gonna change anything. Like, it's just, they're just not going to. Like, I hope I'm wrong, I really hope I'm wrong, but I don't think they're going to. I would hope they would step their game up, but I really don't think they're going to. Unfortunately. Because they don't have to. People... The Scarlet and Violet is probably the worst optimized game. Yeah, if they take a notable loss, but Scarlet and Violet is probably the worst, like, looking optimized Pokemon game, and they got record sales with Scarlet and Violet. People still bought it, and people are still gonna buy the next one. Me personally, I'm not gonna instantly pre-order the next one. I'm gonna wait and see, but I'm probably still gonna get it too. Like, I'm part of the problem. People need to respond with their wallet. If something doesn't look good, they need to not get it. Instead of getting it and complaining about it. Like, I still had fun with Scarlet and Violet, but it just... Like Andy said, the only way they're really gonna change things up is if they start taking a noticeable hit. And I don't think they will. I guess I don't need to crouch. Maybe for that one. Like, I wish they would. I wish they'd be like, you know what, we can make our games even better. Is it? I thought it. Did it come out? I thought it came out. Or just have you not been able to? Oh, you're not. Okay, I didn't read your whole. I didn't read your whole thing. How does it? How was it reviewed for the Switch? Is it run okay on the Switch? It performs really good. Okay, that's fair. I think that's a lot of the case for Switch, though, is in order to get it to run on the Switch, they have to sacrifice a lot of the detail and the textures and stuff. We're almost at 50%. I didn't realize that this one would take so long, so I'll probably just do this one today. That's good. That's actually a good thing. And a little surprising, honestly. Quick at this. Yeah. Just not $60 worth. I hope it goes on sale. Switch doesn't like to, at least with their first parties, they don't like to ever go on sale. I'll rephrase that. They don't ever go on sale. Their first parties. I wonder if... Let's do this. We got 3 of them. Let's use it. Because this seems a little bit tougher, so we're gonna just get a base level of it, and then we'll come back over it. God, that scared me. I saw the gnome there and I thought someone was standing there for a second. I don't want to use a ladder. Can I get up there? Let's see. Yeah, I could get up there. Can I get up there though? Yeah, we're good. We're good. We don't need a ladder. Kind of works, I guess. Yeah, ladderless. I'll try and do it in every game. Which I'm not going to be able to do in every game, but that's okay. This is a pretty neat fountain, though. A gnome fountain. Who is your guys' favorite gnome? I personally might have to go with Gnome Chomsky, but Maybe, maybe. Hey, thanks for the crab raid. Is this the king gnome? From the old kids cartoon. I'm not sure which one that is. Do you remember which cartoon it was? Oh, okay. I don't actually know that. I actually don't know that. What is it there? In the 90s, okay. Alright, let's go back down. Trying to remember what I remember from the 90s. Was Dexter's Lab 90s? That was a fun one. Johnny Bravo was another one. I think those were 90s. I could be wrong. Nice. Ren and Stimpy. Ren and Stimpy. That's an old one. Rocco's Modern Life. Oh, for Johnny Bravo? Two Stupid Dogs. Or Cat Dog, that was another one too. Cow and Chicken. uh, man, those are some, yeah. That's some old memories right there. Oh, I should get that circle thing. Okay, there we go. I wasn't huge into Pee-wee's Playhouse. That one was a little bit before me, I think. But my brother was super into it. I remember watching Weird Al show, the UHF. I didn't see that when it was on. I saw it years later. But Pee-wee's Big Adventure. There's a movie for you. It was a movie that was supposed to be a kids movie. Well, it was a kids movie, but it was definitely, you know, in a time where kids movies, I guess, were not as kid movie-like, I guess? I don't remember. It scared me. I was little when I first saw it, and I had nightmares from it. With the Big Bertha scene. And it was so different than the actual Pee-wee's Playhouse, too. Those are some times. Oh, jeez. Alright. So let's go like this. I think this will get it. The Super Mario movie. So that was I actually loved that as a little kid, but looking back on it, it's a terrible movie. It's a terrible movie. But yeah. Oh really? I did not hear that. I did not hear that. That's too bad. Oh, there's some stuff here, there, a little bit everywhere. Let's just keep going with the major stuff and then I'll go get the little stuff if I need to. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's sad, but yeah. Hang on 1 second. Alright. I wonder if they'll recast them or they'll, I hope they don't recast them. They don't need to recast them. And don't deepfake them. They have a tendency of deepfaking people when they shouldn't. Positive data, Carl. I could see them because because he was in. I don't remember which Rocky. I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember. But I know he was in Rocky. He's also in another one with Sylvester Stallone, and I can't remember what it was. Was he in the Replacements? He may have been in the Replacements. Alright. But yeah, was it the first one? Was Apollo the first movie, or was it, I wanted to say it was like 3, but it may have been the first one. Okay, yeah. He was a villain. Okay. Villain turned friend. He was the Vegeta of Rocky. So I've only seen like 3 Rocky movies. I saw I'm pretty sure I've seen the first one. And I saw the one where the Russian guy, the big Russian guy, And then I saw one that was like the years later, the more recent one with him as an old man. Oh, we got that. Now we just need to get this. Time to kill wildly bosses? You got it. You can do it, I believe in you. The cracks? Are they? Do I gotta put the cracks? No, okay. Ooh. Oh, the Mr. T one. I don't know if I saw that one. Ivan Drago, that's the Russian one, yeah. I don't think I saw the Mr. T one. Hang on one second. Alrighty. Where am I missing? Yeah, that's part of this. Those are different. There we go. There we go! Is this different from this? It is, okay. There's a crack too, maybe? There's a spot. There we go. There we go. So what was your favorite, let's go with movie. What was your favorite movie growing up? Homebound? Homeward Bound? Is it Homeward Bound or Homebound? Because I think Homeward Bound was a different one. Are you talking about the one with the dogs trying to get home? Because that was a really cute movie. Oh, my nose itches today, and I really don't want to sneeze. Really don't want to sneeze because it hurts a lot to sneeze. I think for me, I don't know what my favorite movie was. I think it changed from time to time. Favorites are really hard for me. It's really hard for me to pick a favorite of like anything, honestly. There was one movie I really liked. I was probably a little bit older. I probably wasn't little, but it was Stardust. I loved Stardust. It's a really cute movie, a fairy tale. Rescuers Down Under. That was a good one too. That's alright. That's alright. It's okay to not be a movie person. Shaun of the Dead is a good one. That was probably my favorite movie for a little while, was Shaun of the Dead, honestly. If you asked me today what my favorite movie is, I have no idea what I would tell you. So don't ask me today. Is this the last one? It is. was a time where I was pretty into movies in general. And then Matrix was I think a big-ish one for me also. Here we go. Let's do this and go. Yeah, there we go. Oliver and Company. That was I think that was one of my favorite movies for a while. When I was little. We'll get the majority of it from here, and then we'll get it. So another plan that I have is I want to start doing more YouTube videos, and I have no idea what I'm going to be doing for them yet, so if you have ideas, let me know. I kind of don't want to just do a Let's Play type thing. I want to do something more, but I don't know what. Something just interesting. Maybe I'll just find topics, like interesting things. Like, this thing interests me and do a video on it, or do I want to do like... I don't know. I'm a little late to that party. I'll be the first to do a Power... Oh, I probably won't be the first. Power World Smasher Pass. I'm sure someone's already done it. I kind of want to do something a little bit different, because like a lot of people will do like tier lists and the let's play type stuff, and I kind of want to find, I don't know, something a little bit different. I just have no idea what yet. There we go. Is this part of this? Yes. Oh, nice. Anything good? You know, I just realized I could probably just be doing this. Probably should just be doing this. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. I should have used the stone stuff on this. Oh no. Oh well. Oh, nice. I need my good attachments and stuff. Give me back my tools. I paid for those. Oh, that's a pretty good one, too. You excited for number 2? Next month? Yeah, it comes out in March, I think. This is annoying, I'm not gonna lie. I wish I had my good attachments. Nice. wish I had my good stuff still. I guess I could just do these. Oh, it's pretty good. It has its issues, but it's still fun. I guess most games do have their issues, but it's still a good one to do, good one to play. Yeah, that's a good deal. That's actually a really good deal. Wrong button. Wrong button. There we go. There we go. I heard that they are thinking about it, or there's rumors that it might happen. And next week there's a conference or something like that with Phil Spencer, and they're talking about the future of Xbox. So there's a chance that um, PlayStation might be getting, and maybe Switch might be getting Game Pass, or it's up in the air. There's a lot of conjecture going on right now, and we just don't know yet. We just don't know yet. So, Xbox might be switching to a publisher instead of a console person, people, company. Which is a win-win in most regards. The only way that I think that it might not be is, it does kind of give Sony a monopoly on the console market, because they're not a direct competitor with Nintendo, in my opinion. Like, Nintendo is a console, but they kind of are just doing their own thing, honestly. They kind of just do their own thing. So that's the only way, because competition is good for the consumer. But we'll see. That's exciting. Yeah, they did say that. They did say that. Like, Phil Spencer said that he doesn't see himself as a competitor with Sony. So, we'll see. It's interesting. Like, there's some reason to be worried about it, but, me and Andy have a little bit of a, I guess, wager. It's not really a wager. But, Andy thinks that if they're coming to PlayStation, that they'll stop making consoles. And I think it all depends on Game Pass. If Game Pass comes to PlayStation, I could see them not making consoles anymore. But if the games are just coming to PlayStation, but not Game Pass, I could see them still selling Xboxes as, basically Game Pass machines. But we'll see. We'll see next week. We'll see next week what they're gonna do. It's an exciting time. Might as well just get all of the underside though. I haven't been doing that, but I might as well do it now. Just get the graffiti. Oh. My wounds are hurting a little bit. If they did, they'd have to get a lot of... Yeah, that's the thing, is I don't know if Game Pass is a viable future thing. If it's all, like, if they're only basically doing subscription. I know a lot of people prefer to buy games on Steam instead of playing them on Game Pass. Though, for certain games anyways, not every game. But, did you hear the news about what, Ubisoft was saying? They said some pretty, out of touch things, is what I'll say. They said that people need to get used to not owning games. Meaning, I think they're trying to launch their own streaming service, like game streaming service. And I do think that is gonna be where games do end up going, but I think we're not there yet. We're not there yet. It's the thing is like that. Well, and he was saying like we've already done it for movies and music and stuff, but there's still plenty of people out there that they prefer to own DVDs. They prefer to own the physical. And you know, that's perfectly fine. It's okay if you don't want to only and the thing about streaming services is things go off and on there all the time. Like all the time. You're never going to have a guaranteed. You can be playing a game and then the next day they're taking it off their streaming service and then you just don't ever have access to that game again. And or it happens with movies and shows all the time. In fact, there was one show that used to be on Netflix that isn't now that I was really wanting to watch recently. I can't remember what it was. But they took it off their streaming service, so it's not there anymore. I don't know, it's not a... Okay, so like, market-wise, it's still way too earlier for the consumer, because I'm pretty sure 90% still, the thing I was reading, I think it was 90% still prefer owning the game to in some degree, whether it's a digital copy of it or a physical copy. And I don't think that's gonna change yet. I know like people have gotten a lot more used to, like there was a time where the majority of people prefer to own physical versus digital versions of a game, and we've kind of flip-flopped on that, so like there might come a time where you prefer to just stream instead of actually having it. Maybe? I don't know. Go. They want digital only, so they could stop. I mean, it makes sense. You know, when you make a physical disc, you have the manufacturer, your distributor, and then your retailer. So there's three people that have to be paid in order to get that to the consumer. So there's something like for physical editions of games, they only make something like for a $60 game, they only make something like $15. Versus digital, you just have your digital distributor. I can't talk. Like Steam, PSN, or whatever. And I think some of them take like 30%. So you're getting, instead of getting 25%, you're getting something like 70% of the profits of it. So, you know, they make a lot more money for selling it at the same price. You would think they could, you know, just sell it for cheaper, but, you know, more money. Of course, they're not gonna go for that. Why does this song sound like something that belongs on The Sims? It straight up sounds like a... I don't know. I think it does anyways. So this one is where I started doing that there, so let me do this real quick. Alright, let's get this wall. Oops. Oops, oops. Yeah, if it's a first party, then they get 100%. Because, you know, they don't have to, well, I guess they still have to pay maintenance and they probably don't get 100%. But yeah. Yep, digital's just a lot more... It's easier for everyone, even the consumer. But you don't have that... Even if you have a physical, you still have to download files and stuff. You just have a physical key that lets you play the game. Which is why I'm not a fan of physical, because you don't actually have the game on that disc, you just have the key to unlock that game. So it's another step in order for you to play a game. Unless you're on like the Switch still has them on it. But yeah. I think half of the problem is everything nowadays has been... So that is a thing that I do have an issue with is our obsession with graphics. Okay, for example, I watched this video earlier today, in fact, that was going on the differences between the Suicide Squad and the Arkham Knight. And like graphically, the Arkham Knight looked better and everything in the video, and the gameplay was like more interactive and stuff like that. But I'm not sure if they did the lowest settings on the Suicide Squad and the highest settings on Arkham Knight. Like, people were saying that they didn't. But who knows, you know, like that's hard to say without testing it yourself. But even then, like, the graphics aren't as good, even if you probably turned it up all the way. But they're different because it's a multiplayer game versus a single player game. Single player games, you can always have better graphics, for one. Granted, yes, there is 9 years between them, but I think we get caught up on graphics a lot, and we make fun of games if they don't look as good as a predecessor. And it has nothing to do with whether the game's fun to play or not. It's just, is it pretty enough for your standards? So like 60 frames though, I feel like is kind of become the standard. It's kind of like, you know, when HD was coming out with like HDMI, there are some snobs that want like 140 frames. Some snobs like Meme Lord over here. No, I'm just kidding. But no, like, it's all personal preference. There's your eye, the human eye gets to a point that we can't tell a difference. But it's different for every human or every person's eye, right? Some people can't really tell a difference above 80 frames, and some people can tell a difference all the way up to 200. There was an interesting study that I saw on that. Is this part of this lower basin base? Yes, okay. Is that all the way up to this? Okay, it's just at the bottom. Let's see this. Basin wall. Base. But yeah, it's like having something that's not at least 1080 is acceptable nowadays, and our standards have gotten higher, and I think 60 frames is... We've gotten to the point where that's what our standards are, and I think 60 frames is what games should be going for at the very least. It's to the point, if I play a game that's in 30 frames or less now, it hurts my eyes. Like, it's hard for me to play games that are not 60 frames now, after getting used to it. Like, at first, like, you know, it was weird. But, there we go. Anyways. I mean, it's okay to have preferences. Like, if you prefer 144 frames, then you prefer 144 frames. You know, it's all personal preference, and if you have a machine that can do it, you know, why not? But going back to what I was saying on graphics, I think we get caught up on everything has to look ultra realistic, and super fancy, super great, it has to be the best looking game ever. And I think I just kind of, I feel like you can have the best looking game, but if it's not fun to play, you have a pretty, you know, a pretty pile of crap. And I think we need to start putting more importance on that. But anyways, Suicide Squad, I don't have a horse in that race. All of the gameplay on it doesn't look fun to me. It's a game that it's just not for me. If you're having fun with it, great. If you hate it, sure, fine. That's your prerogative. Or can't all be Fallout? Why not? We should all be Fallout. I mean, not really. Getting down, 15% to go. Alright, I think we're good from down here. I think the tops of these nuns should be pretty much done. Maybe not. These are gonna be the annoying part, aren't they? Oh, there we go, we got it. I still think they're gonna be the annoying part, but... Let's see. Speaking of Marvel, did you guys watch Echo? I'm curious. Get up this skirt. No. So I know the premise of it, and it sounds very generic, safe Marvel, and it's the first Marvel show. I just have absolutely no desire whatsoever to watch, which is a little sad. It's a little sad. I guess it's rated like the second worst Marvel show. Which I'm guessing She-Hulk is the worst one, the worst rated. Like I enjoyed She-Hulk for what it was. Like there's a lot of things I didn't like on it, but I wasn't expecting anything great or grand, and it wasn't anything great or grand, so it was pretty much what I was expecting. But yeah, with Echo, I don't know. The character was okay in, the Hawkeye show, but I don't know about the whole spin-off for it. Secret Invasion was the only show I strayed away. Yeah, I did not like Secret Invasion. I can understand why they did it that way. I disagree with it, but I understand. Because hers was all, oh yeah, female power, which is great, but there's such a thing as overdoing it, and when you overdo it to the point that you're detracting from your own show to do it, it's an issue. It's an issue when you do that, and Disney in general has a habit of doing just that. Yeah. The first episode or two was actually kind of interesting of Secret Invasion, but they could have made it so much better. There's a lot of things they could have done with it, Because they set up a lot of intrigue, they just never paid it off. They're like, you know, we could make this really interesting, but how about we don't? That's the other thing is our standards for Marvel shows is kind of dropping, I feel like, because we're like, you know, it wasn't terrible. And that's the good enough. That's the mark where we're like, you know, it was alright. Did I get this pedestal? I did, okay. I don't know. I feel like they're phoning it in with the shows, unfortunately, and it just Deadpool is the next movie to come out, and we'll see how that goes. Well, and they don't have to do exactly the comic either. As long as they're taking inspiration from the comic, I feel like you can do really interesting stuff, and that's what they've done with a lot of the movies. Like Ragnarok took elements from the comics and did them in a way that was entertaining, and adapted it to what they wanted the story to be. And was there more? There is more. That's unfortunate. So, like, they can do it. They have done it. It's just, I feel like we're getting to the point where they think they know how to do it better. And once you get to that point, it always makes it worse. Because people don't want you to do it better. They want what they like. Let's go at this angle. This angle works a little bit better. Yeah, that's the other thing is having a whole lot of... I would prefer if we had like half the Marvel shows, but they were twice as good. You know, like, I get you want to have or continue this trend of the interconnectedness and blah blah blah, and I don't know. I just think quality over quantity, and I think they've kind of gone the opposite way. Is this part of the floor? No. There we go. When everyone is feeling Marvel fatigue, and they really are, and you start releasing mediocre stuff, you're not gonna make that any better. That's yeah, yeah, those were good. Um, what else was good? Marvel's was okay, I guess. It wasn't great by any means. I thought it was better than Love and Thunder, personally. The villain in both Love and Thunder and the Marvels was pretty inconsequential to the show or to the movie itself, so like that's the other thing is I think they're afraid to do actual bad guys. What am I missing? The top? There we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay. A lot of people are getting fatigued on Marvel though. When it's oversaturated, saturated. I can't talk. And it gets very samey. It's just, you know, but yeah, like it's just gonna make it a lot worse if it's your movies aren't good. Yeah, that one is. But they both the Marvels and Thor: Love and Thunder. The villain at the end is like they're a villain because they were wronged by someone, and in the end, that wrong gets righted, and they're like, oh, I don't have to be a villain anymore. Basically. I'm pretty sure they die. In both situations, I'm pretty sure the villain dies. I can't remember for sure. That's kind of not a good sign. If I can't remember. They do die in Love and Thunder. Do they die in the Marvels? I don't remember. Yeah, well... That depends on who the bad guy was. Who the villain was in Guardians. I'm trying to remember exactly who the villain was in Guard, because it wasn't, No, he did die. He did die. The The guy that made Rocket was the villain, not the gold guy. I thought he did die. I could be remembering wrong. But yeah, it'll be really interesting to see what they do with Deadpool. If they can do Deadpool, if they flop Deadpool, then I don't even know anymore. Yeah, I hope not. I really hope not. The X-Men is by far my favorite Marvel. And there hasn't been good X-Men anything other than Deadpool in like a decade and a half or something. The last one that I actually enjoyed, like actually was hyped for, I guess I should say, was X-Men 2. I was hyped for 3, but 3 was terrible. 3 was terrible. They even couldn't do X-Men, they did X3. I'm pretty sure is what it was called. And it was... They even forgot Nightcrawler. Like, Nightcrawler is one of my favorite X-Men, and they even forgot he was there. They forgot to include him. And they killed off Cyclops, like, right at the beginning. For, like, no reason. Anyways, I can complain for days. There? There we go. The first one was amazing. Yeah! I actually really liked the first one. And then the second one had issues. But it wasn't perfect by any means, but I mean, I guess that's okay. But I still really like the second one, and plus the Wolverine game that came out with it. I think it came out with it. It may have came out with Origins. I don't remember, but that Wolverine game was amazing. I think it came out with Origins or before Origins, but it had nothing to do with the actual movie, because that movie was trash. That movie was hot garbage. I swear. I don't remember a Wolverine game on NES. You know what game on the Super Nintendo was good from Marvel? The Carnage game. I loved that game. That was a lot of fun. Maybe we'll go back. Maximum Carnage, that's what it was called. Yeah, Maximum Carnage. Yeah, it had a red cartridge. It was such a good game. Maybe we'll do a retro. Maybe we'll do some retro, like once a week or something. Is that it? Do I got them all? I think I got them all. Yeah, that would be a fun game. I remember Blob was the first boss. Good memories, good memories. Look at the upper, let's get that swing first. I think it would be fun. It would be fun. Maybe I'll get a list of retro games like Maximum Carnage. There was an EVO game on the Super Nintendo that was probably not as good as I remember it, but I loved it. Like, you started off as like, I think a little fish or something, and you eat stuff and evolve, and then eventually you get to where you can go on land. EVO, I think it was called. And you're basically you're evolving. Like you do something and you'll grow a horn. Is this part of it? Is this part of it? No, that's upper, but that the ring is. Let's get this inner side real good and we'll look at the ring. It's one that, you know, it very well could not be as good as I remember. It just, you know, I was young. Young and naive. I didn't know any better. Let's see. Could have been that way anyways. Who knows? Oh, that one wasn't done. I never beat it. It was one that I think I was renting from time to time, and I don't think I ever beat it. I'm turning my head to look at the angles. Like so. What other game would be fun? What other retro game? Turtles in Time. That was a good one. Here we go, we got it finally. I think we have pretty much just up on top now. Maybe like Mega Man X. I like those ones too. Donkey Kong Country, yeah, that's another good one. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, Mario's are always good. I never did the bonus stuff in Mario. like I'd beat it, but there's the super hard like bonus levels, which I don't think they really do anymore. Oops. I wonder, hang on, let's... Maybe? Maybe? Maybe not. Maybe not. There we go. Okay, we're gonna have to do this a little differently. Alright, I think that's the play. I think that works good. Move over to here. Yeah, I can't remember, but they were like super tough. I don't even think I remember, or I don't even think I don't remember what, I don't know. If I still have, the Nintendo Online, I could always see what they have on their thing. I'm pretty sure it's just this rock now. Well, I mean, I guess we've definitely missed stuff, or otherwise we would have popped up with the list, right? Even though I think I do a pretty good job, I guess I always miss stuff. I think there was one time where I didn't miss anything. We'll get the top stuff later. This music is really chill. Good old royalty-free music. maybe I'll do a poll on in my Discord, and we'll see what to do first for retro. I might have to see what there is. I'll get a list. We'll figure it out for before next week, maybe. I need to figure out what I'm doing for the 14th, but I'll definitely stream that day. But I'm kind of thinking maybe do a, I don't know, something fun. Plenty of little spots. There we go. There we go. Now what? Does it escape? Yeah. 1 of 12, 30 of 32, so we got 4. Let's start with you. What are you? Lower Basin Edge. Lower Basin. Lower Basin Edge. It's one of those. Which one is glowing? This one. Here we go. Outer wall cap. This. This? Yeah, okay. Let's make them... Hello. One more. Alrighty, and upper basin decoration. What is this one? Upper basin wall. Okay, we'll start with this. So this is the lower basin, this is the upper basin. Upper basin decoration. This one. Upper basin wall. Let's see which one. I think all in all, I did pretty good. Didn't miss a whole lot. This one. Ta-da! Only took 3 hours and 10 minutes. That's not bad. Here we go. It's all pretty looking now. Look at the little gnomes. Yeah, it's almost as took longer then, but it wasn't as bad as the Midgar. Ta-da! Ta-da! Next time we do this, we'll continue on these. Do they, if I do the later ones, do I get my tools? I get the good one, but do I get the good tool? I'm curious. Oh. I don't know what that means. Oh, is it because I'm still in this? Alright, that's fine. Anyways, thanks for watching tonight, guys. It's good to be back. It's good to not, well, I have a little pain, but that's for my current wound. But I can deal with it. Let me pause the music. Let's see. There's not many people online at all. Comfy thighs. Okay. Yeah, you know what? You know what? We're not gonna raid tonight. But I need to get back in the habit of doing it, cause it could be taxing, but it's something I need to do. Oh, that stretch felt good. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Trying to relax, trying to take it easy. And we'll get back towards it. We'll get crazier with stuff in the coming weeks or so. I don't know what we'll get crazy with, but thanks for watching, guys. You guys have a good night. I'll be back tomorrow, and I think I'm gonna try to find some crazy contraption to make on Minecraft tomorrow, just for fun, just to mess around. And I might do little projects like that in Minecraft here and there for the time being, nothing big. But yeah. And then yeah, I already told you guys what I'm doing this weekend. I think there's a schedule up too. I think it was posted. If not, I'll make sure it gets posted tonight. Anyways, you guys have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow. Night night. Bye bye. Bye bye. Night night.